What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Other Side of the Firewall podcast. We talk about the latest and greatest of cybersecurity news, as well as we highlight those movers and shakers and glass ceiling breakers, those people of color who've made it to the other side of the proverbial firewall. My name is Ryan Williams, as always, I'm joined by Shannon Tynes.
What's up?
Daniel Acevedo.
How's it going, guys?
A special guest from Cyber Coffee Hour, where he co-hosts with Dr. Joseph Burt Miller, Alfredzo Nash.
Hey, coffee makers.
What's going on? So definitely continue to check us out throughout the week. So this is the Friday episode, so please go back and listen to Monday and Tuesday, our topics. Wednesday, discussion. Thursdays, Ask a CISSP when I have one, right? They're not every Thursday, but they are going to start coming out more frequently as the new year rolls on. And then, yeah, check out the Cyber Coffee Hour. We'll have all the descriptions and links, or we'll have all the links in the description. Sorry, I'm talking backwards, for you to check out their content. And it's glad to have you back on the show. But without further ado, I give it to Shannon. How was your week?
It was all right, man. I won't complain. Took in a little bit of media. So Invincible, I don't know, man. The last 2 weeks, I don't know if you guys.
You like the last one?
The last one either, man. Like it's okay, right? But so for the last 2 weeks, and I'm not trying to give away anything or anything like that, but you didn't see Omni-Man, you didn't see Nolan, you didn't see Allen, right? And I love when I see them because I know it's about to pop off.
Yeah, the hands about to get thrown.
And yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's how it goes. But like the last 2 episodes, didn't see it. I think what's gonna happen is that for the last 2 episodes, it's gonna be a lot of action. Right?
Just hands.
2
episodes long.
Because they have the main character, like he's thinking about stuff and how he is and things that have happened in the past. That's what they addressed in this last episode.
Right. It's like the Superman and what was it? Superman versus Batman? Right? Yeah, where you have to deal with your consequences.
Yeah. And that's kind of what they're getting to now, but it's about to get to a point where it's like, okay, yes, there are consequences, but we about to come after you now.
Well, you saw the end though, right? You saw the what do they call it?
After credit.
Yeah, the after credit scene, right?
I did.
Like
but I haven't seen the last 2.
Man, there's a cat. There's a cat. There's a cat with a mustache. I'm like, oh, he's about to be a problem. The show talk about the show with the mustache, like, oh boy.
Story arc. There's gonna be problems and giblets.
So have you seen Invincible at all, Alfredzo?
Yes, I'm just not caught up on the last rotation, so I'm actually adding it again. I've seen it. I don't like the joke, but like, yeah, when those portions show up and it's like they're gonna catch hands. It's also the gore and animation giblets is ridiculous in that show. Like,
they are. Yes,
they had a scene a couple episodes ago which had Nolan and Allen, right? But I was just like, oh my gosh, like Chef's Kiss, as Ryan always says, Chef's Kiss. Right? I was like, I've seen y'all do some gory stuff, but that was
right. That was pretty. Yeah.
Like, oh my god. But no, we'll see, right? So we'll see what happens this coming week, but I think it's about to pop off. And then I watched Reacher, the new season of Reacher.
Well, how was that?
So it's better than I thought it was going to be from how it started. Like when it was starting out, I was like, this seems kind of lame. And then there was a part, like in the very beginning, within the first 5 minutes, I was like, I think something else was going on here. Like I kind of figured it out. And true to form, yes, it was, right? Like something else that was happening. But it's a good series. I've never read the books because apparently it's a book series. I even like the movies with Tom Cruise. Like a lot of people were like, no, those movies weren't that great. The first one more so than the second that Tom Cruise did, but I liked it. I was like, man, this is pretty cool. But yeah, if you ever read the books, they look more like the guy from the TV series, 6'4", 235 pounds.
Big old dude.
Yeah. You know, so I'm like, okay, Tom Cruise didn't play that part well, but he did well for the movie. But yeah, that's a good one. It's 4 episodes are out. I think they dropped 3 the first week. So Amazon, they got on the whole thing where they release every week like everybody else does. There was a point where they would drop them all and be.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah, but
let me watch it at my own pace.
They've gotten away from it. But like the first week, I think they dropped 3 episodes, and then I watched the newest episode from this past week. But it's pretty good. But yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes. Like the wife and I, whenever she has time, we'll watch some stuff together, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. You know what I mean? So Daniel, we'll go with you this time. What about your week, man? It's getting pretty exciting for you, I imagine.
Yeah. Next Friday, the new little ones coming to the house. Oh, my wife says, yeah. We're here.
That's the due date. That's the due date, but the baby gets to determine that.
That's true. Yeah, I talked with him yesterday. I was like, hey, wait till Friday.
Punctual. I need you to be punctual.
Well, she has to be C-section, right? It's like one of those things where if it's natural, it could actually be dangerous for her health. So,
gotcha.
So as I told him, hey, you wait. So she's up there actually in Tokyo right now with my mother-in-law, just in case if like the water breaks for whatever reason, they can just take her to the hospital and things be okay. So I probably won't be here next Sunday. I'm pretty sure because if the kid comes Friday,
you need to pick your loyalties, Dan.
Right. You go to the waiting room and you get on camera.
Just do it from my stream from my.
Oh my
give me a second.
The gimbal, the gimbal. Right?
Yeah. Just held the gimbal. I'm in the emergency room, waiting room. But no, where yes, I built the changing table the other day. I built the little bassinet and other stuff we got going on. But like me and Shannon were talking a little bit before you guys hopped on. It's our second kid, so we like realized we hadn't bought stuff, so we're like buying stuff now because we know what to expect already.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, that's right, we don't have this and this and that, so we like jumped on Amazon today and bought a bunch of stuff, and
that's exactly why firstborn and then on are treated differently. That's why they all have complexes because they all have different parents. Like your first one, you're more high strung, you don't know what's going on, and then you get more and more casual. That's exactly why they rivalry.
I'm high strung 24/7, so this kid will get that. I'm high strung no matter what, so she'll get the same dad, unfortunately. But at least worrying about what to expect. I know that already. So, but media wise, I finally caught up to Invincible. I haven't seen the last episode. I don't know if maybe only the last one, not the last two. Because when does it drop on Sundays? I forget.
I think it's Fridays.
Fridays.
Okay, so the last two I haven't watched. I haven't watched the last two. And then for whatever reason, I watched the first season of Arcane on Netflix, which was really good. And I had it on the second season. I had it on the background while I was building stuff, and it's like it's really good for American animated series, just like Invincible. Like they're doing good stuff.
I haven't watched the second one yet. I just watched the first episode, which was very stylized, very pretty. Yeah. But I didn't get past it, not because it was bad. I drop out of stuff so fast because I was like, ooh, something new, shiny, right? And
you can't commit. It's rough. But I think it's pretty much it. Just baby stuff and just those two shows, and I haven't gotten into anything else yet. I need show recommendations. I want to watch something recently, like I'm in the mood for it, but I just don't know what to watch. I was gonna watch the Apple TV series, but you said that both of them were
Silo?
bad.
Silo?
Severance?
Yeah. Silo's good. Yeah, Silo's good. Silo season 2 is slow. Yes.
Oh, I haven't started season 2 yet.
Yeah, season 2 is much slower than season 1. There's a lot of build up because of they're getting somewhere. So it definitely pays off really well. But they're showing more of the outside of Silo, so to speak. So you're getting more of that. And then they build up. Severance is Severance, right? Like it's amazing, dark humor, but it is very slow.
It's very slow. I think my palate, my taste is not in the mood for that right now. So I haven't.
You're looking for some John Wickness.
Come over the Reacher side.
Yeah.
I need squibs going off everywhere in these scenes.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Yeah. So I'm in the mood for something either action oriented or like adventure oriented or fantasy oriented, and there's nothing out right now. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to So whoever's listening to the show, write some comments in the comments. Write some recommendations. I need something. 100%. So when the baby's asleep.
I had a former coworker suggest. Remember that movie, The Gorge, we were talking about?
Yeah,
I watched it.
Okay, we'll get to it then. He said it was a good watch, but I don't have Apple TV.
I enjoyed it. So the premise is you have these special people, right? Like special operators, special forces, like the baddest of the baddest. They send them to the gorge to watch. There's an east and a west side, and they both oppose each other.
Preview for this.
Yeah, and they're guarding whatever's in the gorge. Nice. I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it, but there's no slowness, but there's a relationship being built because obviously it's two people opposed to one another on the opposites of the gorge. But it goes quick, to be honest with you, Shannon. They don't spend a lot of time getting to that action, in my opinion.
It sounds very. Did you ever watch this movie called Cabin in the Woods?
Yes.
No, is that good too?
No, it's an older one. It's pretty much like what is it like? all these fairy tale monsters. Like,
Yeah.
help me out.
Like the fables you've heard of in the past, but you go to the cabin and you're kind of exposed. I don't want to give it away. There's a twist.
It's good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's like it's not scary. It's like a little jump scare, but it's a lot of humor in it. It's a good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. So this one, when I saw the Gorge, it kind of reminded me of that one a lot. Kind of something about the premise.
Kind of, yeah. Like there's definitely a twist in there, but I thought they developed the characters pretty fast. They developed the relationship pretty quick, and they get to the action.
I'll watch it.
I'm scared to recommend it to Shannon.
Oh yeah, I'll watch it.
I'm
sold.
scared.
I think because the actors that are in it, I like, so I know I'm going to enjoy it regardless.
Yeah, but I thought it was a good watch, especially for Apple, because they can get kind of artsy. So
adolescent.
They get kind of artsy.
How was your week, Al? What you had to do?
My week is I was kind of burning the candle. So this is my birthday weekend. So for my birthday, I treated myself to a conference, Cyber LawCon. It was amazing. I never thought in 10 years that those folks would actually like gel, lawyers and cyber folks, but they kind of took it as a cyber conference and flipped it and trained most of the cyber folks in what lawyers actually do for us. So it was a very humbling experience. It was down in Pentagon City. So I took the commute down there. It was pretty cool. Saw some familiar faces, met some new folks, but I was underdressed. So now in the DC area, I'm from New York originally. So, we only dress up if, the feds call you, or, you go down to Wall Street, right?
Right.
Now in DC, it's like, you're shaking and moving with politicians, with lawyers, with this crowd. Yeah. So I felt super underdressed, but I made that the icebreaker when I introduced myself to people. And so off of that, I was very high energy. I went to a place called Fugo de Chao in my area.
There you go.
Yeah, I got treated to a nice birthday dinner. It was good. It was a little crowded but I have issues navigating like concierge because I used to work in the Apple Store. There's a hint there. But they kind of like ushered us in, and it was a very nice dinner and ambiance. And then my media right now, I got to finish watching the last episode of 0 Day on Netflix.
Okay. Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's real good. It's dialed in pretty good, especially from that. Like, I like the whole like designated survivor, night agent. Like, what do government folks do?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this, and I'll like that a lot.
And so from the what we say the high side, right? But then from the low side, you start to see like the civilian aspect. Like, was this a malicious state actor? Was it domestic actor? Then they dial it into like insider threat. I won't spoil it too much, but the way they did that was super cool. So I like that show. I am gonna catch up on Severance. I actually like that show. The first 3 episodes I've seen, because I just realized the restaurant is called Pips. So on the private side, you get pipped when you get exited from a company. That's the side.
Gotcha.
I thought that was a good little Easter egg in that show. Before that, I watched Silo, but I'm not on the second season, so I'm gonna catch up with that. But I like the vault dweller aspect of that show. So that resonates with me from Fallout. I play a lot of video games, obviously. I haven't played any recently, but I do want to check out. There's a game out there that just came out. It slips on mine. It's like a Wastelander game. I'll put it in the notes for you. But I like the Wastelander game, so I'm kind of going back to 76. So they kind of did a rewrite. I'm a huge, and I see Shannon's face, but I'm only going back because of the Amazon series of to redeem myself. Because I like the side quests in that game. I'm a huge Fallout fan, so I definitely I'm looking forward to the second season of Fallout. Wastelander is the rumor from Mad Max, so the Mad Max rumor is out there too. So if they dropped the rumor that a new Mad Max Wastelander series will come out or show.
Okay.
So that's what it was. It wasn't actually a video game. And then I read. So when I'm down, whenever I have time to go take a break, I'll read like right now I'm reading Bug Bounty Boot Camp because that's out there. And I'm reading team topologies to learn how to org teams and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out too. There's other stuff that I watched on Netflix. I just can't. Oh, Night Agent.
Oh, okay.
Night Agent was pretty good. That was
I gotta
pretty
watch
good.
the second season.
I was gonna say that's a Shannon joint. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a letdown. I won't give too much away from how they correlated the first and second seasons, but it does ramp up. And then I watched Reacher too, so I didn't watch the new season, but I like the whole big hoorah army intelligence crew going and doing investigations. And you're right, I watched the Tom Cruise ones. They did that part, but they didn't do it like the new Reacher's doing. They're kind of saying like, yeah, this guy's going off the range and knocking people's heads against the desk,
Right.
So I got to catch up on the Thursday. I didn't know it was out yet. So, but I like the intelligence aspect, and I like the banter between him and other Army personnel. So that's pretty cool.
That's what's up. So man, listen, I was the least exciting of the group, so mine is pretty quick. Like legitimately, I only did 2 things. Well, I'm on the job hunt, so I had a bunch of really good interviews. So I'm hoping that something comes to fruition fairly soon. So if you guys are out there still listening, hopefully by the time you hear this, I'm already employed. But if not, holla at your boy. I'm on LinkedIn at RY Security Guy, RY Security Guy. I'm GRC type professional. Hit me up. And aside from that, the pool. So I decided to, because the pool was done. We're out there hanging out around it and what have you. It's still kind of cool here in Florida, right? We're only in the low 70s, so the pool's still in the 60s. And for us, that's cold, right? Originally from up north, originally from Buffalo, but my blood's pretty thin nowadays, so I'm not getting in there. I've been in the spa portion, right? Because you can heat that up. You heat up the whole pool. I ain't trying to get the power bills are already gone. Outrageous with the pool itself, but I say all to say I want to maintain it myself. At least I want to try. So this past weekend I sent the guys a picture. I went to Walmart and I got not Walmart. Where'd I go? I went to Publix. I got the bags of salt. So like legitimately like Morton salt, but it comes in 40-pound bags, and then some other chemicals. It's a fairly easy pool to maintain, right? Concrete construction, saltwater pool. You put the salt in there. You put there's like this muranic acid that brings the pH down. Those are really the only 2 chemicals you got to really mess with unless things go awry. It's just about finding that balance. So I'm learning, right? Got test strips. I'm doing chemistry in my pool to make sure I can maintain it. And if things go left, I already got the pool company on speed dial, so I can hit them up like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. But just trying to live that Floridian lifestyle. And then the second part is I've been playing more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I actually progressed. I'm on chapter 9 now. I don't even know how chapter, because I don't want to get spoiled for me. I think it's like 16 chapters or something like that. So I am progressing about 85 hours into the game. That came out. It actually came out leap year of last year. So leap year 2024 is when the game dropped. So now I'm past a year of playing it, and nowhere near the finale. So I'm picking up the pace to knock that out. And then, I do some freelance stuff with Ram Cyber, so helping people mature their cybersecurity posture. It's always fun doing consulting and things of that nature for mom and pop type shops. So aside from that, just hanging out with the family while, things come to fruition. So very boring.
No, I dig what you said, because I only had encountered a Publix in Virginia, and when I moved to Virginia, I was like, yo, where are the Publixes? Like that, those places are super dialed in. Like, so I respect that you said that just you live in the Floridian life for sure. Because 70 degrees, oh my God, I wish we had that up here.
Chilly for us.
And then I don't think I've ever seen a pound bag of Morton salt anywhere. So that's kind of cool. Like, it's kind of cool to see you dial in the pool chemistry. And I'm sure the pool guys respect you for trying, man. Like I'm sure they oh man, this guy dialed this in. We should take notes.
Yeah, I as the guy, because they build in, they give you a person who works with you for a couple of weeks to get it ready for people to jump into it. So I just watched him ask some questions, got his contact info, and he was like, yes, it's fairly simple, but if it gets out of your hands, call us so we can help you out so it doesn't turn green. Nice. I was like, cool, I appreciate that. So yeah, just working on that, but that's pretty much it for me, man. But thank you so much. Happy birthday, and thank you so much for joining the crew. Definitely hit us up by all the websites that go by our name, the other side of the firewall, the other side of the FW, or ask a CISSP. You can hit up ramcyber.io as well if you're looking for those GRC type services. And then where can they find you and your content, Alfredzo?
So most of our content now, we're on YouTube. So you can go to our YouTube About page, Cyber Coffee Hour on YouTube. You can find all our socials, Buy Me a Coffee, Discord, etc. Blue Sky now. We're slowly migrating onto that platform. And mainly we built it on LinkedIn. So if you want to access Dr. Joseph any questions, you can hit us up directly on our page on LinkedIn or even individually.
There it is. And where can they find you, Daniel?
On LinkedIn under my name, Daniel Acevedo.
There it is. Stay safe. Stay secure.